Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Monday, September 29th. Hope y'all had a great weekend. No MLB, no WNBA today. We only have NFL today. We have two games. Not too fond of these two games. Given that they're prime time, no offense to these teams, but we got Denver versus Cincinnati. And then we got Miami versus the Jets. Not the type of games you have on Monday Night Football, but we have two of them. Gonna be mostly a gobby day for me today. Like I mentioned, not too fond of these games. We do have a discount, and even for the discount, I'm not too fond of it either. At 199.5 for Bo Nix. He's only discounted 20 yards. Hasn't had the start he's hoping for. He had 176 against Tennessee, 206 against the Colts, which have a winning record, and then 153 against the Chargers, who also have a winning record. Both of these teams are possibly playoff contenders. Well, most likely they are playoff contenders. Tennessee, not so much. Going against Cincinnati here, we know Joe Burrow's out, but Cincinnati is not all there. So here at Denver, playing against Cincinnati, if you want to take the discount, take it. I think I'm going to pass on it. Last week it wasn't a good week for the discounts for price picks. Even I believe one of the tacos didn't even hit. The discounts back-to-back days did not hit. So 199.5, that is up to you. I personally would not be taking it, but hopefully if you do take it, hopefully it hits for you. But let's head on over to a couple props that I do like. Gonna go very light today. I know we got two NFL games, but I just don't like the matchups. And then some of these players are due for bounce backs, and some of them, they're just playing awful. But first one I want to be going with is J.K. Dobbins. And for her, I'm gonna go with his rushing yards. I believe I took it at 39.5. I do like his 44.5 as well. He's got two gobbies, but he is my favorite one on the board for today. J.K. Dobbins, over rushing yards. His regular lines, you can take a chance on it, 65. I think it's going to get bumped further. I believe last night it was at 62, 63. It's all the way up to 65.5. Next up, I'm going to go with Tua. And big reason why I'm taking Tua today. Right now on DG Fantasy and on other sports books, he's way over on his fantasy score. And on DG Fantasy, I just checked right now, he is at a 60% hit rate to go over for his fantasy score. Like I mentioned, other platforms have him at 19, 19.5, and at 20. Here on Price Picks at 15.5, unless Price Picks know something, which I don't, which usually they do. But with DG Fantasy, I got a 70% hit rate every time I take a prop there. 15.5, 15.5. I think it's going to get bumped to 16, if not to 16.5. I'm taking the over. I'm going to follow the DG model and take the over on his fantasy score. I believe last season against the Jets he did pretty well, so I'm going to be taking the over. His rushing yards is very intriguing as well at 1.5, so that's definitely in play. Over 30,000 people are on it. I'm just going to follow the DG model. Hopefully it hits. Fantasy score 15.5. Next up we're going to go with is Chase Brown, and I'm going to be taking his rushing attempts. You can get him at 15.5. I personally took his 14.5 and I paired it up with J.K. Dobbins for a 1.9x. So basically a double up. If you want to take J.K. Dobbins 44.5 and Chase Brown 14.5, that gives you a 2x. A 2x for two gobbies, that is good value right there. So you can do that for a 2x. Those probably will be my play of the days. J.K. Dobbins 44.5 gobby and Chase Brown 14.5. Get your double up and move on. But Tua's there. I do like his fantasy score, so we're going to head on over to... Can't forget about that discount if you are going to take it. We're going to go to receiving yards. Jamar Chase. He's the one that pops up. Obviously, he's probably the best receiver going today, but we know Joe Burrow is out. So Jamar Chase might not get those touches as he usually does with Joe Burrow. But I still think he can go over 67.5. Most likely going to be taking his gobby. 39.5. That's a good bet right there. 39.5. The new quarterback for the Bengals, Chase Brown, Gobby receiving yards. T. Higgins has been playing pretty well. 56 against Jacksonville, 33 Cleveland. Expecting a high scoring game here since a lot of these receivers, their receiving yards are pretty high up. So they are expecting a shootout between Cincinnati and Denver, which is a big reason why they offer Bo Nix passing yards as a discount. Next up we're going to go with is Jake Browning. Passing yards could be in play. Like I mentioned, making his third start of the season. Third start. So I think it's 179. 169 would probably be best for him. That is a safe bet right there. He's got to bounce back from that Minnesota game. I think he throws 200 against Denver here. I still think money line I will be taking Denver. But for Jake Browning, you don't want to take his passing yards, passing touchdown. He should get at least one. He's gotten two this season in both games that he's played in. So passing touchdowns. Is the best option for him. Man, that's pretty much how I like. You can go to field goals made. You can target any of these kickers. 0.5. I do think there's going to be plenty of field goals in these two games. Just not too fond of these matchups here. But these are the 5 that I like, so you guys can mix and match. Beware of that discount. Hopefully it hits for those who do take it. But I'm personally going to stay away from it. Other than that, please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support, and see you guys in the next one.